When you see your boy the Grizz, you know what it is, what it do, what it is. Yes, I am Dakota Griswold, and welcome back to Yesterday Today. This, of course, is the show where I bring you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday today, and it's Friday, about to send y'all off with a bunch of news, so let's get right into it. So let's talk about a new development studio known as Wildlight Entertainment, and it's comprised of some industry veterans. And when you go straight to the website, it says who we are. We are a new fully funded entertainment studio hyper-focused on creating big, bold, original gaming universes of epic quality and scale. We've been quietly working on a new IP for some time, and while it'll be a bit before we can say more, we're beyond excited to what's to come. Our team, we're a close-knit bunch who've helped create some of the biggest IPs in gaming, including Apex Legends, Call of Duty, and Titanfall. Even though we are remote first, we still make time to come together as a team throughout the year to celebrate and share. Well, sounds like a lot of people that know each other were working together, and I'm hoping that the team chemistry is there, and when we actually get to finally see their game, hopefully it's a really great game. I like it when people get a chance to branch off and just kind of become an indie studio kind of, and then they just got to seek out publishing or whatever. But I like to see stuff like this, and wishing them the best. So Wild Hearts is officially out today, and the review embargo broke yesterday, and it's not bad for a Monster Hunter clone, and it's sitting at a Metacritic of an 80. Not bad. It's coming. Remember, this is also coming out of EA, and EA has definitely been trying to change their ways, but shout out to the homie Shinobi602 giving us the round out of the reviews. From Gaming Train, it gave it a 9. Noisy Pixel gave it a 9. Well Played, 8.5. Xbox Era, 8.5. Push Square, 8. Destructoid, 8. GameSpot, Silicone Era, IGN, all 8s respectively. PSX Brazil, 7.5. The Guardian, 6. Eurogamer, recommended. So, yo, if you like Monster Hunter games, this might actually be it for you, because it feels different, and it actually looks a little bit different. I'll be paying close attention to this online, of course, to see how people are really enjoying it. Maybe check out a few streams, because I'm not typically into Monster Hunter games, but I do think they're pretty cool, and maybe if this one is any good, maybe I'll jump into this one, and let me know what you think about this, if this is your vibe, because I actually had a friend hit me up recently and asked me about it, so I wanted to pay a little close attention to it, but let me know in the comments. So I remember when I heard about a Tetris movie coming out, and I was wondering how would they do it, and it appears that it's only one logical way to do it, and it seems like it's just, you know, a scripted movie based off of how the game came to be. And the trailer officially came out, and it actually looks good. It got my boy Eggsy from the Kingsman series, and I think it looks really interesting. I'm a Tetris fan. I'm not like necessarily good or anything, but I remember Tetris Blitz, the mobile game. I had it, and I supported it for like 7 to 8 years. They recently took it down sometime last year, and it was heartbreaking, but I played every form of Tetris except for Battle Royale, because I don't want no smoke with that. But a Tetris movie, yeah, I'll be watching this, because I like stuff like this where you get to hear about how things come to be. Like, I'm a fan of those no-clips documentaries, so a live-action Tetris based on true events and how it came to be, it's interesting. They talk about how it even got packaged with the Game Boy, just to put it out there. So, are you gonna watch it? Are you planning on watching this? Let me know down in the comments below if this is your vibe. So let's talk about E3, because I still think a lot of stuff is in question here, because, you know, we feel like that E3 is supposed to be back this year, but PlayStation and Nintendo, it's still up in the air. We don't think, they haven't fully confirmed if they're going to be there or not. But now Ubisoft has confirmed that they will be there, but it's with a condition, because they were speaking on an earnings call recently, and this is coming to you from VGC. It says, speaking during an earnings call on Thursday, the company's CEO Yves Guillemot said, if E3 happens, we will be there, and we will have a lot of things to show. It's not clear why Guillemot was alluding to apparently uncertainty around this year's E3 taking place. Details of E3's revamped 2023 format, which will see separate business and consumer events split between 4 days in June, were revealed late last year. Now, I'm very interested in E3, just specifically what's going to be there, what's not going to be there. Is this it for E3? Is this going to be a good event or not? And you think Ubisoft kind of wants to get in the front of things because they've been in the news pretty badly in the last few weeks, and they want to get in front, and they said they'll have a lot to show, but they don't even know themselves if it's confirmed. They haven't spoken to them, and E3 is still in just a few months. But what about Summer Games Fest? Are y'all into that, or would you rather still see E3, or would you like to see both of them? Because, you know, competition is really good, but would there be any space for that in the game event space? Let me know if any of this is your vibe, though, down in the comments. So the UK's version of the FCC, or the CMA, they are taking a super close look at this acquisition, man, and it's just so much. But before I say anything, I'm gonna read to you a piece from GameIndustries.biz, and it says the UK regulator has summarized 6 meetings it held with Xbox rivals as part of its investigation into the proposed Activision Blizzard acquisition. The 6 companies are either an existing competitor or a potential competitor in console gaming services or cloud gaming services. Out of those 6 companies, half of them believe that if Microsoft was to complete its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, it would harm competition. 2 companies didn't believe it would cause harm, while a third said it was too early to make that call. This is really interesting here. There was one company that believed Call of Duty is a driver of console purchase decisions, and that Call of Duty players are sensitive to lower quality versions on other devices. What? They also cited that Microsoft's decision to make Bethesda content exclusive to Xbox platform as proof that the company is likely to do the same here. This mirrors arguments previously made by the PlayStation. Here we go. And here we go. Contracts were already in place for Bethesda. Bethesda didn't have any IPs as valuable as Call of Duty, right? Which is why Xbox keeps telling y'all publicly that they aren't going to take Call of Duty away. Why would them as a company take Call of Duty away from all of the platforms when they can make all the money? Say y'all don't like, right? Y'all don't like all of the games that Microsoft, they try, right? They put out these games and they be like, oh, Microsoft keep missing with their first party games. They buy Activision Blizzard. Call of Duty is a way to print money, and it will give them money so they can actually get better at this type of stuff. Competition. It ain't just about Call of Duty. They just don't want Sony to lose. I don't know what it is, but this is just interesting more and more. Every day, once again, it is in the news. So I can't wait to see what else is next. Like I said, I don't know any of the legal stuff, but I'm just reporting on it, and this is just what the optics look like. Let me know if this is any of your vibe down in the comments. So because Samus is the toughest woman in gaming, let's talk about Metroid Prime again, right? So Metroid Prime Remastered has been out for about a week now, digitally, and we are still 6 days away. Yes, I said it, 6 days away from the physical release coming out, and people are still wondering if some of the other stuff about the other 2 games that Jeff Grubb said, if it still stands any ground or anything like that. And recently he actually responded to a tweet from Max Wright Prime Remastered, and it says, when @Jeff Grubb first spoke about Metroid Prime Remastered, he also said that his understanding was that Prime 2 and 3 would also be on their way, just not fully remastered. If that's still the case, I'm still excited for these games to be accessible. Jeff responded, correct. Now this is very exciting because y'all heard me talk so much about Metroid and Metroid Prime because I love Dread, and I'm going to love Prime because I finally get to play it in its entirety. But I've always said, if this is true, I'm fine with that. Just give me the first one remastered and you polish it up, make it beautiful, so everybody be like, ooh, what's this? It kind of looks like a new game. It kind of is, but isn't. And then you just give us the other 2 because they didn't, don't have the time to put all of that work in there. But if they do the other 2 and it looks really good, who knows to say what Metroid Prime 4 is going to look like. I'm excited to actually experience all of these games one by one and to be part of this, this fanfare, the universe of Metroid, whatever you want to call it. But I do really like Metroid because I'm a sci-fi fan, and then Metroid is really, really dope and really memorable, and I can't wait to play Metroid Prime Remastered next week, and I'm really hoping that they also at least release the next 2. physically as well. And then also, I don't even care if they do it. They can just keep taking my money if they re-release it all as a trilogy after that, because why not? Alright, thank y'all so much for coming through and checking out everything, and let me know what you think about everything. Let me know if any of this is your vibe. I hope y'all have a really great weekend, but before you go though, hit that red subscribe button and then turn on all those notifications so you know when your boy is posting. I post Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. helping you get your workday started, bringing you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday today, and hit that like button as well. And if you have a disagreement with anything that I said here, hit me down in the comments. Let's have a healthy conversation. Once again, have a great weekend, and this video is finito.